David Erdos back with a new poem. This is a tribute to the great Robert Redford, who sadly died today. Run, Robert. For Charles Robert Redford Jr., August the 18th, 1936 to September the 16th, 2025. They were the two best-looking men of their time. Of that, there's no question. So in joining his pal Paul Newman now, Robert Redford, in slipping from sets, soon unsaid. And yet his image and work leave a mark for both what we look for and where we are led by star, screen and example. Tragic then that another, at the ominous age of 89, is now dead. His face grew into itself, from beach-bleached blonde to brow-beaten. As his eyelashes darkened, he focused that face for the frame which loved him at once, capturing all of his starting spirit, be it in Lamette's Iceman Cometh or Barefoot in the Park, which brought fame. He is hilarious there, and ripe with life, and no beefsteak. The same for both Newman and Beattie. These three pretty boys were deep men, each talented directors as well, not to mention producers, and keen to urge image past the typewriter keys or white pen, to edit and make cinema count, well beyond easy profit. Whether it's Jeremiah Johnson, All the President's Men, The Candidate or Brubaker, 3 Days of the Condor, or Ordinary People, of course, Redford's roar from within moneyed angst and shattered souls in the suburbs is like a book of John Cheever stories, in which R.R. as director shaped stunning and searing performances from Sutherland, Hutton and the wondrous Mary Tyler Moore. Redford in your film brought gravitas and charisma, not forgetting male glamour in Denim, no doubt, or corduroy, and the relatively recent film All Is Lost, in which he is a solo sailor at sea and storm-threatened, is virtually dialogue-free, and yet as you watch him, as he strives to survive, there's dark joy. If Newman was a colourful Gary Cooper, Redford was a more efficient Clark Gable. He took his one image and versed varieties from God's ode on what men are and can be, not just in light, but in action. The Sundance Institute and Foundation, as started by him, sets the code for independence in film, and Redford always seemed independent. In every film he is looking for ways to get out at odd times, but there is also a furtiveness to his face as he looks beyond what's accomplished. Both Hoffmans have this. Great actors transcend light and line, giving us something more. Their images are in terms of themselves influential, as was their knowledge of what came before and what's next. The film stars they praised before them did not think so deeply. They instead lived the lifestyle that more often than not we'd expect. But for Bob, causes came, and Robert Redford had many. He moved from soundstage to pipeline, putting what he was to good use, defending LGBT, native rights and the environment in all quarters. He was the American male as imagined, but free of cliché, clear, without truce. He did not sell out, but paid for many a career, cause and action. He allowed himself noble aging, as Clint Eastwood has done, as Paul did. But the fact that he'd have to pay for Demi Moore in Indecent Proposal at the age of 57 brought humour and some deprecation too, to his id. We will not see his like, but like it or not, they're all leaving. Those men and women remembered for advancing not only the form, but the state of what a star is. In Our Souls at Night with Jane Fonda, reuniting after Barefoot, he was 81 and as handsome as she was beautiful. Contemplate your parents or grandparents now, and measure them against RR and JF if you need to. For they all set a standard unknown to many these days, unsurpassed. As they die, lost worlds fade, as nothing is now technicolor. Instead, it's coloured in, recreated, but with all of the soul split like glass. Redford and Newman had soul. You could look up at their eyes and distinguish what sets film stars apart from stage actors. It is something near astral, more cathedral bright. It's not class or come to that craft. It is a feeling within that they grant us, that all will work wisely. We can trust them, not just to be entertained, but enchanted by what they themselves learn to be. Leaders in light, showing the way, owing nothing. Robert Redford, we'll miss you. Quiz show, bag of Vance, and that river commend you. Man, let fans find you. You're out of Africa now. You're home free. David Erdos, the 16th of September, 2025. Rest in peace.